Hey, what's up, guys? We are back at again for the special delivery challenge in Clash Royale. So this challenge is awesome. I actually really enjoy it. There's a little bit of randomness involved, but let me break it down. So first, we're going to go and copy our deck from the event tab. Here it is. So the way it works is once you spend 10 elixir of units, you get a prize or a present. And when that present spawns into the map, it could be a P.E.K.K.A, it could be a wizard, it could be a knight, it could be a royal ghost. Basically, you are going to get a random card. And that card will help you counter push, and then you will be able to take more towers if you get more presence than your opponent. So, obviously, if you run a bait deck and you force your opponent to drop spells to counter your bait cards, they're going to be using stuff that doesn't fulfill their presence. So, they're not going to get presence because they're spending all their elixir on spells, while you're spending elixir on units. You're going to get more presence than them. You'll generally overwhelm them and win the game. But a lot of people are going to be using a lot of units, so they're not going to have great answers to bait. So this is a great deck to play. Yes, Evolve Firecracker for once. I know, I very rarely play it. I think it works really well in this deck because less people will be running spells. And even if they do spell the Firecracker, well, guess what? Dark Goblin and Skeleton Barrel are just as annoying. So let's try to win every single game. Let's go. No mediocre here. Hopefully we can get a clean 10-0. Also, I think it is 10. I might be wrong. I know I said 10. I'm pretty sure. We drop recruits, and then we go for Goblin Gang. That should fulfill everything, I think. At least it was for me earlier. I don't know. Maybe this is cap. I hope it's not cap. All right. We're going to go Goblin Gang split, and then we're going to go Skeleton Barrel. It might be 13 here, because we might have to spend more. Yeah, so it's 13. So 10 fills it, and then you have to spend a little bit more to get it done. But yeah, we get a knight. So we got 3 elixir. Notice how he hasn't got his bar because you use delivery, use stuff that doesn't count. So Goblin Barrel, delivery, they don't count and they don't fill the bar. So I just got a 3 elixir present for free. Isn't that insane? Because that knight is going to take the tower. But because my deck is better than my opponent's, I get free stuff. So if you guys like this type of content where I show you guys how to win these challenges, definitely drop a like on the video. I play the challenges as a top 1,000 player. And then I, try a whole bunch of different decks. I theory craft, and then I bring you guys only the best ones that I think are the easiest to play that will give you the highest likelihood of winning. You guys can depend on me every single time that there is a challenge. I will always be here whenever I'm not on vacation or something, and I will show you guys what I think are the better decks. I thought that was going to outrange. I'm a fool. But we got a Golem, and he still hasn't gotten a single present yet, so even though I fumbled that pretty hard. Did I really fumble it? I did, but we're not going to say I did, we're just gonna casually just love the fact that we have a Golem because our opponent doesn't understand how to play this challenge. But also, as you saw, he did get a mini P.E.K.K.A. So I think the first card that we got was 3 elixir from a knight. I think that the elixir costs they might be similar. I'm not sure if they're like 1 or 2 off each time. Because for the most part, the games that I tested, like someone was getting a P.E.K.K.A, someone was getting a Golem, someone got a royal ghost, and someone got a knight. Like, I don't know if that's a coincidence. Maybe his next card will be 8 or 7 elixir. We'll have to wait and see. I think that would be more fair. I don't know if Clash Royale does it that way. But yeah, if there was like a 1 elixir variance in presence between the 2 people, then I think that'd be the most fair thing. But I doubt it, to be honest. So yeah, if you're running Goblin Barrel as a win condition, it doesn't really work. That's why I'm using Wall Breakers, and I'm also using Skeleton Barrel, because I want to use cards that will give me the presence more frequently. Okay, yeah, so it's a 7 elixir investment there. So yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. The math is mathing. The math is mathing. Still might be, lucky, but I don't think so. I think this is not a coincidence. I think that there's like 1 or 2 variants in the elixir cost averages. You guys let me know if I'm right or wrong on that. I would love to know if you guys have gotten like, a Golem while your opponent gets like a Royal Ghost. And what I mean is there's, the first present, it's going to line up with your opponent's first present. The second present should line up with your opponent's second present. So obviously, like if you're like multiple presents ahead of your opponent, maybe there's not going to be a corresponding present. Like maybe your opponent will be on the first present and like getting a knight while you're getting your second or third present, which might be a higher average cost. That you guys have to be wary of that if you're saying that you haven't experienced that, because yeah, it should correspond, I think. All right, let's keep going. What's the best card now? Is Knight? Knight is not the best card. Knight has never been like extraordinarily overpowered. Evolved Knight has been pretty good, but yeah, generally you want to go recruits in the back first play whenever you get the chance. If you're playing against a deck like this, you can activate King Towers, so I think we're to go for that. We're going to go Goblin Stein here. Ideally, we get this King Tower activation, and then we arrows on top of the Firecracker. Not necessarily the best way of playing, because like if you drop arrows again, it doesn't really fill your bar, but I will be able to fill my bar right now with the wall breakers, and we'll see what we get. So 3 elixir Royal Ghost, and he gets a 4 elixir Musketeer. So yeah, it's like, it's a 1 elixir variance there. It's a 1 elixir variance. I think that it's definitely better to get like a Royal Ghost over a Knight. The Knight just kind of dies, whereas the Royal Ghost counter pushing, like it gets on top of the Musketeer, so it kind of trades okay. We're going to go for a Skeleton Barrel on the right. We are playing against a Mega Knight deck, so definitely one of those situations where we're trying to get an advantage of our elixir spent, which might feel really weird, but like, look, his Bar Barrel doesn't actually give him any, it shouldn't at least when I was playing. It didn't give me any extra stuff when I was running Goblin Barrel, so I don't think that Bar Barrel should give anything. We can go recruits, and then we will pop it, and we'll hopefully get something big. Like, it's just insane that you can get a Golem like that. Like, he now has to spend more elixir to go and counter the Golem. He might get a P.E.K.K.A. He'll probably get something heavy. I don't know what he's going to get, but he will get something heavy. What? Oh, he got scammed. Scammer cell, bro. Never mind. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. Wow. So the 5 games that I played, every single time that didn't happen. But I guess you can get scammed. Oh, there is variance. I don't like that. They should have not done that. Okay. That's a bit of a goof. That's a bit of a goof. That's bad for them. Like, the opponent getting, like, 4 elixir, 3 elixir card, whatever. Like, when I get a 7 or 8 elixir card, it's not very fair. That's pretty bad for the game. I mean, this is not supposed to be a super competitive challenge, but yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, it is what it is. Hopefully he keeps getting scammed. Okay, he did not get scammed there. All right. Makes more sense. Would have been funny, though. Would have been funny if he got like a 2 elixir card. I would have died laughing a little bit. So we're going to go in for arrows here just to kill the Firecracker and also the archers. We're going to go Skeleton Barrel. We're going to go Wall Breakers. And we are winning. Very nice. Let's go. Let's go. Easy W's. All right. So I think we can just get like Royal Fruits down here. Go for a Dark Goblin as well. Maybe go in for arrows. Hope we don't lose a single tower. That's the goal. I think if we get a Goblin Gang down a little bit later, we are going to be able to defend that. Nice. GG. I also go past League 8. Any suggestions, Tag? You never go past League 8? I used to get up to 20 games a day, and it's never enough to move up. Or do I need to give more time into CR? I think that if you're spending 20 games a day, you're probably not playing the right way. It doesn't matter how many games you play if you have the wrong deck or something. I can post in the pinned comment my favorite deck for Ultimate Champion, and I actually give a lot of tips and tricks on how to play it. So it's kind of similar to this Royal Recruits deck. I'll post that in the pinned comment if you guys want to learn how to get to Ultimate Champion. My best suggestion is look at that video. It helps you out a lot, and like understand the pushes that I do with that deck. It should get you to Ultimate Champion if you have the cards leveled up and you play it decently. You don't even have to play it well. You just have to be decent with it. And it should get you guys to Ultimate Champion for sure. So I'll post that in the pinned comment after this video is complete. All right. So we're going to go in for Royal Recruits here. I definitely don't want arrows too soon. I'd rather Firecracker on that because we can still snipe the Dark Goblin. And then we can get the charge. So now we get a present. So he's zapping. That doesn't get him to the present. And we get the present. We rush the present early. And we get a huge advantage from that. We have a wizard here. That's like really annoying for him. That's really, really annoying for him. The fact that the wizard is going to get a ton of damage on the Mega Knight means that, sure, the Mega Knight might give him some value, but it's not the end of the world. Hopefully he doesn't get a Mega Knight. Oh. He got another Knight. Dude, our opponents are getting scammed. I got a 5 elixir card. He got a 3 elixir card. That's so funny. Oh, obviously popping ability. Oh my goodness, dude. You can't do that to yourself. That was painful for me to even watch that. Dang. Okay. All right. Well, that's a thing. We're gonna go recruits here, and then we can go for a Dark Goblin, and we'll get something in the middle. And I wonder what it'll be. Please be something good. Okay, mini P.E.K.K.A is not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It's bad that it's going in front, but it doesn't really matter that much. Recruits are charging. He's gonna get a wizard. That's kind of annoying. We didn't really want him to get a wizard, but he's zapping, so he's like spending elixir that. And I don't know. I don't think he should have. Firecracker on this. We'll go Wall Breakers. If we get a Golem. Oh, I summoned it. I summoned it. I summoned it. That's actually pretty lucky. I don't think that should happen. Like at all. Get a skeleton army, probably. Let's go Goblin Guy. Or Mega Knight. Okay, he's got a present, so he should be dropping something any second. Doesn't really matter, though. I'm pretty sure that the golem explodes, kills the skeleton army, and then he... Oh, never mind. It does matter. Bro's got a golem of his own. All right, all right. Say less. This is the game. JQ got a golem. He gets a golem. We all get golems. We're all happy golem individuals out here. What's up? All right, we'll go skeleton barrel arrows. Is that mini pack actually gonna save my butt? That'd be crazy. We're totally fine. I mean, this is not that bad. So, take this. Stop him from 3-crowning me with his firecracker. And be totally content with this position as long as we don't get finessed by this. He's probably just gonna not take my tower. If I had to guess. We have a P.E.K.K.A, so I just don't see any universe where that's gonna happen. And then we can go and pull back the mini P.E.K.K.A with the wall breakers, and then go skeleton barrel, and then stop the hog rider with the goblin gang. So, GG my guy. That's a pretty easy win. Also, again, I do spend a lot of time doing this. I do this as early as possible. I'm literally doing this at 2:21 a.m. So, you know, if you guys appreciate that, definitely leave a like. A lot more goes into this than you might think. It's not like, oh, I'm just going to stream the challenge. No, I stay up as late as possible, do this as early as possible, after building a deck and challenging myself, create something that's easy for everyone to complete the challenge with. So definitely leave a like if you enjoy this type of content, because a lot of time and effort goes into it. Tag hacked the golem? Yeah, I did. All right, all right. No audio? There should be audio. IKEA. There should be audio. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you guys can hear the audio for my gameplay and everything. There should be audio for everything. Can you hear the gameplay as well? Let me know. One of my mods just said there was no audio, so I'd like to know if there was or not. We're going to sacrifice the wall breakers? Ooh, I thought the wizard was going to... Ooh, that was not good. That was really sad. No game audio. Ooh, no game audio. Okay, well, let me try to fix that, all right? No game audio. Is the game audio audible? It should be audible, I think. Let me see if I can hear it. No, I can hear it. I can hear the game audio too. No, I can hear everything. Alright, I just made it more audible. Yeah, no, I'm so confused. Alright, it's audible. Focus on the game. Nah, no worries, dude. I'm gonna win anyway. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We got this. Alright. So we can go for a firecracker here. With a musketeer, I mean, I don't really like the fact that the musketeer spawned. I wish we got like a tank, to be honest. We can go in for skeleton barrel as well. Probably want to be like around there. That level is probably better. Thought he was working. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I got trolled by the mod. What it be? Happens, I guess. Alright, we'll go Goblin Stein. We'll go Wall Breakers. This challenge is truly a game of luck. I don't think it's luck. I mean, I think we'll probably win without losing a game. So if I win without losing a game, I feel like it's not luck based. You know. There's definitely a lot of luck-based challenges, but I think that you can, like, usually outmaneuver people. I don't know. I would like to think so, at least. If you're running a deck that has less spells than your opponent, and you're running a spell-based deck that requires them to run spells, probably going to win games. Like, I'm just straight up saying that. I don't think I'm going to lose many games. I think I'll just win, you know? Just win. That's a strategy. All right, all right. Nice. We're going to go Goblin Gang here as well. Someone trying to steal viewers. I mean, if someone self-promotes, then it's usually an automatic ban. Yeah, it's kind of weird. People shouldn't do that. But also, like, you know, self-promotion and stuff like that is, like, more so worrisome for me because, like, I'm not really scared of them, like doing that type of stuff. It's just annoying because sometimes the self-promotion ends up being scamming a lot of times. That's generally what it is. If you guys ever see links in the chat, or if you ever see links or someone trying to redirect you anywhere, don't follow them because generally a lot of the times, if they're trying to do that, they're trying to scam you or get like something out of it, which isn't really great. Yeah, it happens a lot. It happens a lot. I wish YouTube had like a better way of moderating that, but I guess I don't know. They've been notoriously bad at monitoring that for a long time. All right, so I think we're fine here. I mean, the firecracker should splash onto most of the stuff. Musketeer is going to give us some value as well. Go for a skeleton barrel. Oh, that sucked. That was really bad. That was not supposed to happen that way at all. I thought like the wall breakers would stop it. I thought a lot of things would happen there. Okay, we got focused up. That was not good. That was not good. That was an oops. That was a certifiable oops moment, guys. A little bit sad, not gonna lie. I wonder if the recruits get over the threshold and just immediately give it to me. I go Dark Goblin and then go Goblins. Hopefully we can get a P.E.K.K.A. That'd be cool. Summon the P.E.K.K.A. Summon the P.E.K.K.A. Okay, Golem's fine too. We'll take it. I'll allow it. Give him the pop ability here. We'll pop ability as well. We can kill his doctor. We're reviving them. Yeah, no. His doctor just dies because we got the doctor ability first. So obviously that's going to be very nice for me. If you were the first person to get the doctor ability and you get a little bit of damage on their doctor, the doctor always dies. So it's something to keep in mind. You generally want to pop doctor ability first compared to like an archer queen, whereas if you pop the ability first, then you waste time going invisible and then they waste time going invisible. But if they pop their ability slightly later, then their invisibility will run out later and their unit will lock onto the tower. Or the unit will lock onto the Archer Queen first, and you'll just like lose the game. Like the Archer Queen, the person that pops the ability later generally wins, and the person that pops the ability earlier when you're running Goblinstein generally wins. So champions function differently. Also, drop your stuff off to the side. Try to kill the Doctor as soon as possible so he doesn't get a good ability. Go Firecracker here. Win. Easy. Light War. Let's go. Let's go. On to the next one. My game is loud. Oh, no, you're fine. I wonder what audio I had this at then. I want to... I'll do that. I think that game audio is probably fine. Nah, I think my editors will kind of be annoyed. I'm going to just keep it as what it was. Is this the most luck-based game mode ever? No, dude. There's so many bad game modes that they've added in the game. There's a lot of really luck-based ones. This is obviously a little bit luck-based. I mean, from a... difference of like 3 or 4 elixir, but some of them, like for a draft, you literally can't win sometimes. Like you actually literally cannot win in draft game modes. Like you will get a matchup that your opponent will have like all really good cards and you'll just have win conditions and you'll lose because you literally can't win. Like it's not possible. So this is definitely super bad to say this is the most luck-based one ever. Not even close, man. Clash Royale's got you, man. They'll show you what luck really is if you're saying that, man. You have not experienced pain or suffering, young. You have not experienced it, young Padawan. All right, we're gonna go Skeleton Barrel here. Also, if you just play this deck, I'm sure like you will have a much better time, and it's pretty easy to play as well. This is not a very difficult deck to play. The one that I play, it's much easier to play than most decks. All right, we're gonna have to just do the Witch, I guess. Firecracker here. Oh, we got a P.E.K.K.A. That's huge. I mean, if we got anything, it was fine. P.E.K.K.A.'s like actually really good. And we can reset the Sparky. Alright, we can go for recruits. Since we still have our Firecracker live, it's going to be good. Oh, speaking of the devil, never mind. Alright, we're going to arrows here. I don't think that there's any other way that we kill this besides that. And then we can get units charging directly on the tower. So that's huge. What's the tactic? Recruits plus something else. That's 3 elixir. Gives you access to the spam of whatever unit you want to drop next. Also, the other thing that is really important is to spend more elixir on units than spells. So if you have the ability to cycle a Firecracker to kill something compared to arrowing it, you generally want to cycle the Firecracker. Also, when you get more elixir than your opponent, basically because you're going to be spending more elixir on units, then you generally want to be applying pressure to use that advantage while they don't have that advantage. So when there's a different time that your opponent can't punish you because they don't have the cards that they need, you really want to take advantage of that. So if they're down elixir, generally you want to punish them. It's the same concept in Clash Royale regularly. When you're up elixir, you generally want to take advantage of those moments because those are the best moments to win games. So if you're giving an inherited elixir advantage, even if it's 3 elixir, like from a knight, you can see in the very first game, I got like a 3 elixir advantage with a knight, and it did a ton of damage to his tower. Alright, we're separating out our stuff so that not everything gets arrowed at the same time. We should be good to go here. I'm not going to take my tower. And we can go Skeleton Barrel on the other side. We can pop ability here on the other side. We can go for wall breakers as well with a giant skeleton. We can pop ability. There's just so many cool things that we can do. Obviously all obnoxious for him, but very, very cool for me. If your Goblin's locked on a tower, I just win the game. That's it. So, yeah, very fun win. Giant skeleton exploding on the tower takes it, but the Spear Goblin's going to take it first. How do you control what troop you get? You don't control what troop you get. You just, after you spend 10 elixir, you drop a little bit more elixir on a troop, then you can get something. You get a unit every single time. Anywhere from 3 elixir to 8 elixir golem. This challenge makes me mad, or made me mad, says Omar. Yeah, dude, it's all good. You can always wait for me to do the challenge live, and you'll see what I do to get the 10 and 0, and then you can copy my strategy. That's why I do it for you, man. Never get frustrated. Just realize that you'll have a friend to help you out every single time you do it, man. So don't stress. This is part of the reason I do it really early on, so then you guys don't have to stress about it, you know? Just don't jump into the challenge until I do it. I can be your guinea pig, you know? Let me be the guinea pig. Let me be the sacrifice, you know? I'll show you the way. Volunteers tribute. Go Blackheart. I'm going to be pretty heartless against you, my guy. I'm just going to go gang here last second. Then I'm going to go for the Dark Goblin, and I'm also going to go for this here to pull the skeleton so they don't get as much damage. And we also distract the Musketeer a little bit. It just died to the Dark Goblin and doesn't do any damage to my tower. Rogos is kind of a problem. If we go for recruits, then we're already back to a present. So if I go recruit Skeleton Barrel, I'm back to a present. So what I would like to do is I'd like to recruits in the back, then get the ability to go in for the Skeleton Barrel opposite side of the tombstone. So then it doesn't get pulled by the tombstone, so it'll just bypass and go towards the tower. You can also Dark Goblin to snipe buildings oftentimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Skeleton Barrel, we'll get a present, and I'll Firecracker directly into the Sparky. The recruits will start charging on the Sparky here. And this is going to be frustrating for him for sure. Because the skeletons will force the arrows, and he doesn't have arrows for the Firecracker. We can also go Goblin Gang off to the side, have the Mini P.E.K.K.A stay alive, have the Spear Goblins tank for a little bit, so now we have multiple layers of distractions. We got the Mini P.E.K.K.A on the tower. We can arrows on this. When he stacks up more stuff on the left side, I bet you he stacks up a little bit more. We're going to wait and see. Want to wait till last possible second. Yep, good arrows value. We'll go Gobstein. We'll pop ability on this, and we'll kill everything. You see how calculated it is? Like, it's just, this deck is really, really good. Goblinstein on defense will clean up a lot of the bait cards. If they build up big pushes, you can clean it all up with Gobstein. You've got recruits that you generally drop in the back. You cycle one more card, and then you cycle another one, and it's just an offensive push, and then you get even more value with your stuff. And generally, your opponent will be cycling a spell when they're defending, right? And when they cycle that spell, they won't get to their present as early as you do. And then they'll be on back foot defending against recruits. Spell will come down, and they won't have the present to help them out on defense because they won't have kept up with your unit cycle. So that's generally what it is. Unit cycle equals more presence. More presence equals more elixir. More elixir equals win. That's why people run Elixir Collector, because they want to get positive elixir trades, right? Like, Elixir Collector is such a beneficial card, and it only gives them +2 elixir. So if you're getting like 4 elixir, 3 elixir, it's like a free elixir collector, but you get it instantaneously. Getting a free elixir collector worth of value instantly is pretty broken. So that's the way I see this game mode. Hopefully that helps you guys. Do you recommend playing this challenge late or early? I would not recommend playing it early. I say every single challenge that you do within the first 2 hours like I do is the hardest, because the people that are playing at the very start, it matches you against people with similar wins. So if I play at the very start like I am right now, generally the people that are at the very top are not people that have reset the challenge. You can play against a lot of scrubs that have passed Royale that reset the challenge many, many, many times. And you'll play against these people that don't know what they're doing. They're not going to really rely on strategy because they don't have to. They'll just literally, like, you know, get to the end of the challenge, brute forcing it, and using past Royale to get there. So that's the type of person you want to play against. You'll want to do this challenge a little bit later. don't do it first day, and don't do it at the first few hours. The first few hours are the worst time to do it, and that's also why I do it the first few hours, because it's the most competitive it will be, generally. Which isn't usually very competitive for me, but you know, everyone plays this game different levels. I play this game a lot, so you know, not really not a really fair comparison, right? Especially because everyone just wants to get the free rewards. We're gonna go for wall breakers. Yeah, I assume most people don't spend 1,000 games in a week like me. All right, so, and that's not even an exaggeration. That's literally what I played last week for the 20-win challenge. All right, we can go Royal Recruits here. We can also go in for a Firecracker if we want, but this is looking really good. Even into a P.E.K.K.A, I'm not really that scared. I think that we can just take the right side and then feel really good about ourselves destroying this with Firecrackers. So we're going to get to it right now. The Firecracker to splash onto his stuff, maybe chip down his units a little bit. Make me feel a little bit better, you know? We'll go Goblin Gang here just to kill the P.E.K.K.A a bit quicker. The Electro Dragon is kind of problematic, but it's not game ending. We're going to force the Tornado early, which is obviously not good for him. Then we can go Wall Breakers to kite his units back. Doesn't matter. The Electro Dragon dies. All we need to do is that marginal pull to pull back the P.E.K.K.A. That's all that mattered. And then if you go in for like a Ram Rider deck into us, it doesn't matter because number one, you're running spells like Tornado and Rage, so your cycle is going to be worse. Number two, if we apply dual lane pressure and we force out Electro Dragon, you're going to also have to defend the other side of the recruits. If you defend the other side of the recruits, then we can snipe the Electro Dragon using a Dark Goblin. So like, let's say you go recruits to the middle, you split them, they go in for a Electro Dragon on one side to counter it. You can fully shut down the Electro Dragon by like just sniping it with the Dark Goblin. If you snipe it with the Dark Goblin, that's a huge, 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 huge win for you. So just something to keep in mind. They're not going to just be able to use solo Electro Dragon and be able to get away with it. They're going to have to defend the other side. And you can always snipe the Electro Dragon because it costs 5 elixir. And they'll have to spend like the other bit of elixir to keep the other side alive. So unless it's like triple or double elixir, they are never able to keep the Electro Dragon alive. It's just impossible. Because like, let's say we have Goblin Gang the other side with recruits. You know, it's just so tough. Mighty Miner at the start with Goblins means it's probably going to be the Recruits deck. I think this deck that he's playing is straight up inferior to ours. I don't think it's near as good. I just want to tell that how it is. It just isn't. So, unfortunately for him, that's just the reality of it. We're going to activate King Tower here. We're going to go in for a Goblin Gang. We're going to eat the one Wall Breaker. Doesn't matter to me. He goes for arrows, which is a bad investment of the elixir. He finally gets his little present. Hopefully it's bad because I got something bad like a Musketeer. Musketeer is actually quite bad. It is one of the worst ones you can get. Please don't get a Golem. Okay, it's a Knight, thankfully. Still would have been fine. I had a lot of elixir, just in case. I wanted to make sure that I wouldn't get screwed. Pretty important to do that, to be honest. All right, so we can go Recruits, and then we're back to it. Because we dropped 10 elixir, we dropped Firecracker, and we dropped Recruits. Then you can go Wall Breakers, and then you can arrows on whatever Goblin Gang or whatever shenanigans they throw. Wizard, perfect. That's such a good card for us. He has nothing in his deck besides Dark Goblin to kill this. Oh, that's unlucky. He got a P.E.K.K.A. Alright, we go Dark Goblin here. Wizard's just going to die. I can Firecracker, and it's going to probably pull the P.E.K.K.A. And it's going to kill the Goblin Gang. That's huge. That is massive outplay potential. Look at how well I played that, guys. That Goblin Gang is sick. Or, sorry, not the Goblin Gang. The Firecracker is sick. It's not that hard to do, but yeah, Firecracker is a really good card against P.E.K.K.A s. If you guys didn't know, you can do that placement, and it just perpetually kites the P.E.K.K.A. So the P.E.K.K.A never gets damage. Something to keep in mind if you guys don't know now, you know. A good play to do. Pre-recorded? I mean, I don't know what to say about that, man. I typically don't like comments like that, but yeah, I don't know. If you want to, instead of exposing me, you're exposing yourself as not very intelligent, because it's not possible to play this challenge before this time period, so yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Hopefully you wisen up one day, brother. I'm worried for you. Alright, we're going to go Goblin Gang whenever we get the chance. I don't think I'll get it down fast enough. Fine, though. Let's go Recruits. I wonder if it overflows. It does overflow, so that's a good mechanic to know. Really good arrows value. Go Wall Breakers here. Go Goblin Gang afterward. I think we take tower left. Almost certainly do. Take tower right as well. And then let's arrows here. If we can kill the wall breaker, then I'm very happy. And we do. Nice. That's game. That's GG. That's all she wrote, boys. GG's. That's what's up. It's a joke in Riley's stream? Oh, yeah. I don't like that joke. Because people, like... So there's a difference between, like, jokes and stuff that people take seriously and then jokes that people don't take seriously. I actually record all of my videos live. So then people can't say that, like, I commentated things later on. Like, usually, like, one of the things I dislike the most is when people say, like, oh, you're commentating the games after you played them. Because then, like, it's fake reactions, right? So, like, yeah, the pre-recorded thing is, like, one of my least favorite comments, actually. I kind of do ban for it sometimes, so don't do that. It's something I don't like. Because it's one of those conspiracy theories that, like, people actually unironically believe. It's fine to, like, make jokes and meme around, but certain things, like, if people take it seriously, it's, like, not that good. If that makes sense. It'd be fine. It'd be cool if that wasn't the case. But I don't even think it's, like, that funny of a joke, to be honest. Definitely better jokes to be made. I'm a firecracker here. I'm gonna go with skeleton barrel other side. Also go wall breakers. What do we do here? I mean, I think we just win. We got P.E.K.K.A, so it's, like, pretty much impossible. Like, he hasn't even used his thing yet. It's like he literally hasn't even gotten his present. Got a mini P.E.K.K.A and I got a P.E.K.K.A. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, so sometimes you just get better presents than your opponent. I think I was winning anyway because we spent our elixir on units quicker than our opponent. So because we spent elixir faster on units, we got an advantage that he wasn't able to defend. So if you spend elixir quicker and you're on offense and you get a 7 elixir card and your opponent has nothing, they're probably screwed. They probably just lose the game. So something to keep in mind. Oh, we got a P.E.K.K.A, so that's a little bit scary. But we also got a P.E.K.K.A, so I think we're fine. I'm going to try to pop this so that we can kill the cannon cart. I need the cannon cart to die on his side of the map. Then it's not too hard for us to defend. I think I'll have to go Goblin Gang. I want to wait and see if he arrows us the Dark Goblin, and he does, as expected. So now we get a Goblin Gang down. And this Goblin Gang should kill the P.E.K.K.A. And we will not take that much damage. Actually, we will lose the tower. That's bad then. Not the entire tower, but pretty darn close. We do get a unit, but it's a wizard, which is not good. So yeah, I guess it is a little bit of a mixed bag there. You don't know what you're going to get. This wizard will lock onto the tower. That will do some damage, but also at the same time, not great. I think this firecracker kills the Dark Goblin. You have to drop it, like, directly in alignment. Otherwise, it's just going to miss. By the way. You don't know now, you know. You don't know now, you know. We Goblin Gang split, we get something. I'm going to Dark Goblin first. He'll probably arrows. We're going to wait. First arrows. Pretty bad arrows on his end, honestly. Skeleton barrel, wall breaker split, firecracker. We're not gonna split wall breakers. We're gonna full send with the arrows. Kills the Dark Goblin. Very nice. Misses the tower. This is kind of chaotic. I guess we lose the tower here, but as long as we defend the left side, I think we're okay. I think we do defend the left side. Just need to get a Goblin Gang down. Oh, I got a skeleton barrel. That was such a bad spawn at the end. You know, like, if I got, like, a musketeer or if I got a freaking, like, P.E.K.K.A or mini P.E.K.K.A or knight, it would have been able to distract. But it was like, oh, all right. A little bit scuffed, not gonna lie. But, hey, we take the 10 and L. So as you guys can see, pretty easy stuff. You guys should be able to get a at least 12 and, sorry, 10 and 2 or, you know, win this challenge pretty respectively and pretty easily using my deck and my cards. So, check it out. Definitely leave a like on the video if this helped you out. If you lose with this, you just need to get a little bit better with it and practice because this should always win the challenge. I just think it's better than everything else. So, yeah, I'm sure that like maybe you could just get unlucky if you play into a similar strategy and the person gets a good like P.E.K.K.A and you get a knight. You're kind of, you know, assuming like they play at the same level as you, then you're screwed. But I think that you guys can play better than most people, especially with the tips and tricks that I just gave you. Knowing that the bar fills at 10 elixir, knowing that you want to place units over spells, and then having a more optimal deck dropping your recruits in the back generally, and then dropping Goblin Gang split or Skeleton Barrel one side. That's really, really good because then you fill the bar and then you Wall Breakers split or Wall Breakers one side. Afterwards, when the bar is full, then you get your present. So 10 Elixir, basically a 3 Elixir card like, you know, Dark Goblin, Skeleton Barrel, or Firecracker, or even Goblin Gang with recruits, and then you're set, and then you just Wall Breakers, or another 3 Elixir card, and then you get it. Then you apply pressure, and then you kill your opponent because they can't keep up with you. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Definitely leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more daily content, whether, you know, it's a Clash Royale YouTube video where it's a highly edited, high effort content, or it's a live stream. I always put out content every single day. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for the future or these challenges in the future if you guys want to get notified for that. I will have that. Basically, every single challenge, I showcase the best deck. And check out the pinned comment if you guys want the best deck for Ultimate Champion. You guys were asking for that, or like how to hit Ultimate Champion before the season ended. I love the deck that I showcased in the pinned comment. It will show you guys how to get to Ultimate Champion. It'll show you guys the tips and tricks that I use personally to get to higher ranks in Ultimate Champion all the way up. I haven't really pushed this much this season, but I am at 4,000. I usually hit top 1,000 whenever I push. I didn't push last season because of Thanksgiving, but whenever I push, I am top 1,000-ish, around there. And yeah, finished 21 in the world as well a long time ago. But I play this game way too much. So basically, if you guys want to get, you know, tips and tricks from me, subscribe and check out the pinned comment for the best deck to reach Ultimate Champion this season. I love you guys to pieces. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, no matter when or where you guys are watching. I hope you have a good luck in the challenge, and let me know how it goes for you in the comment section. Peace. See you guys later. Love you.